This is part of our Wealth Legacy education series called The Quiet Empire, so let's continue. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions that these homes are actually purchased to raise a family, the traditional way you think of buying a home. These are actually assets that are purchased almost like high-priced art or collecting fancy sports cars. The new trend for the ultra wealthy is to collect wealthy, high-ticket portfolio real estate pieces like this, and they are rarely ever lived in full-time. They can go months and months without actually being lived in. Now, why do they do this? What is the psychology behind this? And what are the real-world examples of how these assets are taxed and how they're protected under wealth management strategies? So the first thing, let's talk about the tax advantages. When someone owns, let's say, a $10, $20, or $30 million home, they're allowed to divide the value of that home over 27 and a half years and write off their taxes, a depreciation amount, believe it or not. So while the property is actually appreciating and gaining value, the United States tax law allows you to write down $292,000 per $10 million of real estate assets, roughly, which means on a $30 million property, you could essentially be writing off over $1 million per year on your taxes. So a second reason that people buy these homes is mostly for privacy. People are leaving Hollywood and downtown Miami and downtown Chicago for ultra wealthy suburbs close to I actually have a small condo, but it's very close to one of these towns called Hinsdale, Illinois, where the average transaction price is almost $2 million and homes over $5 million sometimes sell in less than 30 days. Homes under $2 million sell in less than 5 days. And so I started researching, why are these homes seem to be effortlessly being purchased? That is my number one question on why not only are people able to afford these homes, but make it look so easy. And there's two tax laws that make it look like this. The step up in basis clause allows people who have, let's say, inherited a property that's worth $10 million that was purchased by their great-grandfather for, let's say, $800,000. They do not have to pay capital gains tax as long as that original person kept it for the term of their life, meaning they didn't sell it before they pass away. Another thing is called the 1031 exchange, meaning people who own properties, and it can go for a $300,000 house, it can go for a $30 million house. As long as you buy a like-style purchase, you do not pay capital gains as long as you replace it with another home of similar or higher value. So that is how people continue to grow these